Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Subnautica in our Into the Locker series. We have a lot to do. I know I start a lot of Subnautica episodes saying that, and I know probably lots of YouTubers start a lot of Subnautica episodes saying that because... Subnautica episodes saying that because there's just generally a lot to do in this game. We now have access to the nuclear plant. We have access to the Cyclops blueprint. We have access to the thermal plant, which we've been able to get for a while, and I kind of want to set one of those up sooner than later, just because I've never really used one, and I'm curious how they would work with the base. But we also have the water filtration, not plant, but device to make as well. So, those fish are definitely swimming around in my base, so they still haven't quite fixed all of the... Yeah, that's unfortunate. They still haven't quite gotten rid of all of the water effects inside bases. I mean, they do a pretty good job of separating the water environment from the base environment by and large. So I'm guessing that just happens from time to time. So I do need, and I think Jennifer was just telling me I need fluids. Also, I just got back with a bunch of these gel sacks, and I need to make aerogel, but in order to make the aerogel, I need ruby. So that's probably going to be my first stop before I go anywhere, or before I do too much. So let's see, I've got some titanium. I was going to make a new room for lockers, and we had made one there. So could I go ahead and make this the storage room? Would I make this the reactor room? I mean, this can probably just be the storage room, I imagine. I can't imagine needing it for anything else. Could I put... Is there room below it? There is room below it. Oh, I like that idea a lot. So let's make one more room underneath. Now, I can't remember how much base integrity we have, so I might have to deconstruct this. No, I'm good. Probably going to need more before long, but that was a good start. And we still have some titanium, so I can make a few lockers, which is all I need to make. But some of the titanium I've got on me, of course, I will need in order to make a ladder down into that room that I just made. So we'll see how this goes. Ladders are just titanium, right? Or are they titanium and silicone? Can't remember. Titanium. Okay. Titanium times 2, which is exactly what I thought. All right, so let's see. This ladder should probably just go... I mean, we can put it dead center. That way we can descend into... Whoa! That looked like something was walking through the moon pool room for a second. That was freaky as hell. I was like, what the heck is in my base? Okay, so I think what we'll do... If we make this a locker room, then we could just turn this into an observatory, like central kind of part of the base. I'll figure out what's going on with this room later. For now, let's just descend, and we're going to start turning this into our storage room. I could also put the water filtration machine in the room that I just built. So that's one definite thing that I can do. So, wall locker. And how much titanium do I have? I just have enough for one, but that's fine. That's enough to put my aerogel up, which is good for me. So let's see. I think I'll start, just put one as far over to the left as I can manage here. Might end up moving it later. All right, and this is going to be gel sacks. Let's transfer those. We also have these flares in the inventory that I need to go ahead and... Yes, I know. I've been talking about that, but I need to empty my inventory first before I go get stuff. Chill out, lady. Hang on, let me make sure. Yeah, I've got those ion cubes as well, but I don't necessarily have space for all of this stuff. Individual space. I'm going to put the creature egg up for now. I'll keep the scanner room HUD chip on me. The lithium I'll put up in its locker. Magnetite I'll put up in its locker. I think we picked that up just randomly. And I do have some salt on me, so will not be difficult to obtain fresh water. Let's take care of that now, just so I don't accidentally lose health because I lose focus. Where's the nearest? Oh yeah, it's over here. So the nearest, coral tube, should take care of me and then some. Oh, wait. Duh. Fabricator. Hadrian. This is the thing you need. Let's make some bleach. Purify some water. And we need food too, but that's a little bit easier to come by because we've got a hot knife and we can just run around slicing stuff. So there's been some discussion in the comments, and evidently the knife doesn't break anymore. Or at least a few people have said the knife doesn't break anymore, or maybe it hasn't broken on them in a while. I wouldn't be surprised if they took that mechanic out, because they did also change. I mean, for instance, we're getting 2 disinfected water for every bleach right now, which is better than it used to be. So, I mean, they've definitely taken steps to make certain parts of the game... Reginald, come here. They've taken steps to make certain parts of the game more convenient and more conducive to convenience. Hang on. Come here. Thank you. I love how their momentum is conserved. This is just hilarious. They'll go flying, cooked in whatever direction they were swimming. That's a rapid cook. When it maintains the momentum that it was building while it was still alive after cooking. Just think about that for a second. Okay, battery-wise, I have 2 on me. I put the rest of the extras up. You're welcome. Alright, let's go. I need to get some ruby. And I think... where would the best place to get ruby be? Oh, I know. I know exactly. Best place would be where we went for it before.
All systems online.
Indeed. Okay, let's hightail it to... let's see, there's coral tube A and B. I'll have to check those again, because I know I've marked a few coral tubes. One of which I feel like I can pick that beacon up because I don't need it marked anymore. I've fully harvested it, but there's another one that I haven't fully harvested yet. Hey, Stalker, how's it going? So evidently you can tame creatures in this game. That's something I haven't messed around with yet, and I won't mess around with it for a little while longer because I want to get some of these essentials built. I want to have my water filtration machine set up, and I certainly want to have my Cyclops. But we need aerogel, and also the prawn suit. We've got a lot of our basic equipment to make, and I want to try and move through it as efficiently as possible. But we just have to go and get a few supplies first. And thankfully the PDA will tell me what I need. Let me double check really quick. Ow! I knew that was going to happen as soon as I hit the button. I was like, you should stop moving first. Okay, so there's the storage. I just wanted to be sure where that was. Alright, so there's the Grand Reef and there's the Sparse Reef. I want to go towards the Sparse Reef. And if I descend down into the spot where we found the original rendezvous coordinates before we went to the island rendezvous coordinates. If we go down there, there's, I think, a good amount of ruby just hanging out. Hey, guys. Oh, awesome shadow. By the way, for those of you who are curious, I've gotten a few comments, and I responded to one commenter about this already, but, you know, some of you might be curious, but not necessarily feel like posting a comment, or you're waiting for me to just talk about it organically, so I'll go ahead and do that now. If you're wondering kind of what rig I'm running and what settings I am running the game on, I've got the game on max settings. What reminded me to talk about this was I saw that shadow, and Subnautica actually doesn't have a shadows setting, which is weird. Most games, you know, here's the ruby. See, this is, I knew there'd be a bunch down here. It doesn't have a shadow setting. Hang on, what's this? Oh, there's shale outcrops here too. This is actually a really nice resource zone. There's quartz. I'll grab some of that. Don't need a bunch of quartz, but... and there's lithium. Oh, wow. Yeah, I need to come here for more resources. This is just a good place to be. Anyway, the rig that I'm running, I run the game on max settings. Even though Subnautica doesn't have a shadow setting, I normally, you know, will run most of my games on like really, really high settings, but I'll be lenient with shadows because, as we all know, shadows are notorious performance hogs. They're getting better, but they tend to take up a lot of processing power. So I will usually do that, but Subnautica, again, doesn't have that setting. So, what is that? Oh, that's just a glowy thing floating along the wall. So I run the game on max settings, and as far as my rig is concerned, I am running a 4.2 gigahertz Kaby Lake, so that's an i7 Intel processor. I'm running a EVGA GTX 980, GeForce GTX 980 Ti. So that's going to be That's still high end, but it's definitely not highest end anymore. It hasn't been for a while since the 1080 came out. And they might even be preparing the successor to the 1080 because it's been a while since the 1080 came out, and I'm not up on the latest video card news. But so I've got a 980 Ti, that's what's running this. And then I have 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. And here is the blood kelp zone. And I do need some blood kelp. So let me go ahead and grab a few of these. Or blood oil, I guess. I got a warper in the area. And get out the sea moth so that we're being kind of quick about this. And I think that's almost it for my inventory. Hey, there's some more aerogel. Whoa, hi. Hi. Don't shoot at me. Don't shoot at me. That's not nice. Okay. I mean, I don't think I need that aerogel, but it's good to know that I can come here. And this is a nice... I mean, there's lots of resources down here. So anyway, that's my rig. And of course, I'm running a 64-bit Windows 10. If you have any other questions about setup... I mean, I'll answer virtually. I can't imagine there being a question that I wouldn't want to answer as far as, you know, like my basic setup and, you know, what I use to record or whatever. So just ask away if you're curious. Because I totally get how some people, you know, Subnautica didn't used to run this smoothly. So maybe you just haven't played it in a while, or maybe your computer doesn't run it quite this smoothly. So, you know, if you want to figure out how to make that happen, I'm not necessarily going to be able to solve all your problems, but I'll do my best to advise. Panicked for a second. I looked over at my recorder, and, like, to my eyes for a second, it looked like, based on the timer on the episode, it didn't look like it was recording, and I thought I had done all this without hitting record. Okay. So I've got some ruby now, and yeah, I'm satisfied with that. That's enough to get started. Let's head back to base. It's about 1 kilometer away. And thrusters ahead full. No more going up and forward at the same time. Sometimes it really is nice just to listen to the ambiance of Subnautica. Whether it's the music, or the reef backs in the background. It's a really nice sounding game. And yes, I know I'm hitting a sore spot right now because the sound guy got fired. I know, I heard about that. Thanks to a commenter. Didn't know about it before then. Evidently, it was something of a fiasco. The short version of the story is that this gentleman who did most of the sound for Subnautica, I don't know what exactly he was responsible for and what he wasn't. I found out about this via a discussion about the voice acting, which I'm not sure necessarily that the person that did the sound effects for the game would have been the same person that was in charge of the voice actors and making sure that the lines were recorded and all of that. Those, I would imagine they were different roles. Maybe they were the same, but the sound guy evidently posted some pretty controversial stuff on Twitter, maybe? And a bunch of players and followers were none too pleased about his sentiments. All right, this thing is almost gone. And they were none too pleased, and so they put some pressure on Unknown Worlds, and he was let go. I don't want to call it a Twitter mob. That's what I've seen some people call it, but like, you know, it was essentially a large group of frustrated people. On the surface of that story, seems like maybe frustrated with good reason. I don't know more of the details. So, can't really comment on that, but that's what happened, if you were curious what I was talking about with that. All right, so let's see. Let me take one of these batteries out, and then you need to get popped in. Okay, and now, you know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and do this, because this will allow me to get some stuff out of my inventory. Picked up a few items of quartz. Actually, do I have one more? Please tell me. Okay, I thought I might have picked up an odd quartz. That would have been nice. Do I have a med kit in here, though? I feel like I stashed some extra med kits at some point. Oh, there's my other blood oil, too. Good to know that I have that there. Dang it. Let's go up to the bedroom. I don't have a gear locker anymore. I broke that down. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Holy crap, it's right here. Yeah, here they are. Medkits. I knew I had an extra somewhere. Use. Okay, that's taken care of. And I don't need to drink any more water, but now I can get some aerogel out and start making, or some gel sacks out and start making stuff. So eventually we're going to move all of the lockers that you see down into this room. So one thing I might do here in this upper room is establish an entrance. Makes it a little bit easier to get in here quickly. But I'm going to do that more efficiently than I did my last base rearrangement, I promise. Because that was supposed to be fast. I know you're laughing right now, because that was a ridiculous fiasco, like 45-minute episode. That was insane. That was almost as ridiculous as me piling boxes inside the Aurora. But a little bit more planning next time. Okay. So I can go get some more gel sacks now. Just 3, though. So I kind of want to... Yeah, let's put this blood oil up so that I can get all of those gel sacks out. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. That would have made a lot more sense, Hadrian. Let's hop down. Done. Up. And we can also do a more centralized fabricator, because right now the fabricator is still where I set it up when I first started with the base. But if we're going to have all of our gear... So what I might do with that upper room that's above the storage is have like all of my equipment in there. So I'll have the water filtrator, I'll have the fabricator, I might even have the battery charger. I like having the battery charger by the door, though. I do. That has worked well. All right, so this should be definitely enough aerogel for the first several things we need to make with it. Now, in order to make benzene, I need 3 blood oil. And I need to put away... Hang on, I can put away 2 rubies and have enough room for that. Let's put that away. Let's also put the gold up, because I don't need that on me. Also, I picked up some lithium. I can put that away. I can even put the glass away. There's a lot of things I can put away. There we go, 3 blood oil. Hopefully the benzene is smaller in my inventory. I imagine it will be. Okay, so now we have benzene, and I can make synthetic fibers, which I don't think I have anything yet that involve the synthetic fibers, but I know that they will be used in some of the more advanced suits. So that's good to know. Also, okay, we need to go ahead and make reactor rods. We need to make the reactor, period. But we need to decide where it's going to go. But before I do that, I said I wanted to do the thermal reactor, didn't I? So let's go ahead and focus on that. That can be a start. I want to have both running. I want to have multiple power sources. So this is just going to require a little bit more titanium, 4 more than I've got on me, and 2 magnetite, and I can go ahead and make one. And then what do the... I need gold and titanium for the power transmitters. All right, so what I'm going to need to do is get a whole bunch of titanium. The aerogel, how much did it need in aerogel? Just 1? So I imagine I'm going to make like 2 of these to help power the base. So the rest of the aerogel is going to go up. Where's the titanium locker? Right here? I've only got the one titanium on me. Okay. Well, tell you what. I've got these miscellaneous lockers. Let me go ahead and just... I'm going to pile this aerogel in here for now. Also the benzene, because I want to have as much room as possible for the stuff I'm about to pick up. I'll keep the one titanium on me, and then I have... you... Oh, hang on. Where was I putting my lead? I think in this miscellaneous locker. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was around here somewhere. Okay. And just to make this fast, let's run down to the scanner room. This is why we're going to do that centralized resource room, because once I've got that set up, the scanner room is right here. So we can just hop up and over a lot faster. Base is getting better and better. So, what do I need to do? Why did I come in here? Train of thought just completely left me. Holy crap. Oh yeah, scanner room. That's where I was actually going. Alright, so we have right now, metal salvage is already selected. Perfect! So let's just plug that in. And hopefully, good. Everything's already there. So let's run outside. Actually, just to be super speedy about this, I just, literally my head just went into the sea moth. Okay, was not expecting that. Let's zip around.
All systems online.
And we're going to pick up... How many pieces can I afford to pick up? 1, 2, 3... Pretty much 6. Wait. 7, actually. Wait. Yeah, 7. 8 if I drink a water. Okay, let me ascend a little bit so I can get my bearings on where these are. Is the sun rising? I think the sun is rising. Let's grab that. 2. Oh, nice. This is actually 3 pieces. 3, 4, 5. Probably means there's a stalker nearby. Yep. Infected stalker. 6. He's not happy I took his breakfast. See, they don't actually eat it. They just love the metal and they carry it around. So I'm technically protecting them by taking the metal from them. That way they don't lose all their teeth and lose their ability to graze. And I think that's it. Done. Okay. Sea moth, come back to me. So now I've got plenty of titanium. And we can go over... We can set up all of the power connectors. I think with what I have, I can set up all the power connectors and heat reactors I need to. I'm going to set up 2 heat reactors and then just run the power connectors back to the base. Slowly. I think I know how to do this. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't used heat reactors in Subnautica before, but I know the general principle. And I've seen them used. So, we'll go with that. We'll go with what I have seen. Let me check this thing, too. Is there anything that my new... Nothing showing yet. Can't wait to make the Cyclops. Might be able to start on that next episode, if I'm lucky enough to get some of this other stuff made pretty quickly. Alright, let's start converting to titanium. You know what we could probably do? We can go ahead and make the ingots that we're going to need for the Cyclops. And that'll save us some inventory space. Because we should have enough for the ingots and then some. I think so. If we go ahead and do this... Hang on, let's try. I've got to check my blueprints first just to make absolutely sure we will. But I'm pretty sure already. The Cyclops requires 3 plasteel ingots, so I'm going to need 3... titanium ingots. I'm going to need 30. And I just got 8. Actually, no, I don't have enough. I'm going to make 2 ingots and call it a day. And that'll leave me with lots of titanium to spare. A decent amount, anyway. I might go out and get more if I need to. I'll leave the metal salvage detector on, and actually we'll just put them in the titanium locker where they should go. Alright, also I've got another battery I need to swap out. Equip, and let's pop you in there. I'll keep 2 spare on me because, you know, I always want to be ready for for 2 devices to die. That seems to be a sensible strategy to me. Okay, now we need gold. And what else do we need? We need magnetite and the aerogel for the actual thermal plants. Oh wow, 5 titanium. I forgot about that. So it's 5 titanium and we're going to do 2. Doesn't leave a lot for the power connectors. I might need to get a little bit more. Let me run out and get like 1 or 2 more metal salvage, and that'll cover it. Should have just made 1 ingot, but it's neither here nor there. What I just did is time spent that would have gone towards the Cyclops anyway. So, worked out. Okay, here's a stalker. He will almost certainly have some metal for me. Thanks, buddy. I know you totally were saving that for me. That's really nice of you. I appreciate your consideration. That's very, very gentlemanly. I'm going to grab these pieces too, because I know that you just wanted to leave them for me to find. You're so nice. I'll come back and I'll tame you later and give you fish to eat. But not a cuttlefish. You won't eat the cuttlefish. Let's establish that rule right now. Please and thank you. Haven't done much in that room yet either. That room literally just exists as a platform for higher solar power panels. Literally higher up in the water, closer to the surface. Okay. How many times in one episode can I walk right by the fabricator when the fabricator is what I need to use? I've done that like 4 times. Alright, so that's that. Now, let's see. So if I'm going to need 4 magnetite and 2 aerogel. And I have 4 magnetite exactly. Nice. 2 aerogel. And then I need some gold. And then I'm going to need 10 titanium. I can put some of this titanium up, just not a lot. Okay. Let's do this. No! Go outside. Thank you. Okay, where is... I feel like the volcano is this general direction. So I'm going to head this way until I see it. And I know that there is a cave, I think, that gets up a little bit closer to it. Is this... Oh, yeah, this is it. Nice. It's actually a little closer than I was thinking. But is this the one with a cave that kind of rides up into it? I think it is. Need to be careful here. There might not be a cave. So I'm not in the heat zone of this thing yet, but it might just be because I'm standing back from it just a little bit. Let me... Very quickly... Yeah, let me shoot in here and see if I can figure out... This could be a good spot for a thermal plant. It might get warm in here in a second. Of course I can't pick this up now. Silver and lead, but... Okay. So if I go ahead and throw down a thermal plant... What's the temperature of the water here? I can't tell. I need the thermometer to be able to tell how hot it is. But I think maybe if I go ahead and build this thing... Hang on, I'm a little nervous to time this correctly. Right, let's wait for that eruption to end. Oh my god! Holy crap, dude, that wasn't cool. Why would you do that? You scared the crap out of me. That was not considerate. Okay, so whatever reason he's not dying. This stalker is glitched to hell. Man, that scared the crap out of me. I've never had that happen. Okay. Thermal plant. Let's do this. So if I pop you... Whoa, hot. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, so... Okay, I can be here. It's just... Yeah, I know. It's warm. It's heat. Volcanic heat. I get it. The game is constantly trying to remind me that I'm in a volcano when I'm staring at a volcano erupting in front of me constantly. Why isn't it turning green? It's turned green a couple of times, but it won't turn green now. What's the deal? I'm not sure why it's not readying up, so to speak. Why won't you do this? Yes, I know, it's hot. It was green a second ago. Where is it? Come on. Come on, it can't possibly be that hard. I'm actually almost running out of O2 as well, so I'm gonna have to go up to the surface. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Put it here. Alright, so we're gonna get a little fried for a second here, but I think I'll be okay. Now the question is, can I point to this thing and see how efficient... Alright, 52 degrees Celsius. So, supposedly...
30 seconds.
I know, that's why I'm going to the surface, lady. Calm down. So, is that close enough to the heat source, or do I need to go lower? That's going to be the question. There's some metal right there. That's good to know that that's there. I'll go ahead and pick that up. Extra titanium for later. Okay, so is there a way to tell exactly how much power it's putting out? I saw some meters on the front, and they looked like they were yellow and like half full. So let me see what's going on here. I can tell that it's doing something. Okay. So that meter probably indicates that I need to put this thing a little lower. I know that as soon as I have it placed, all I have to do is... Yeah, I know, game. I need to bring some health packs here, honestly. Inventory full. Oh yeah, that's right, I picked up the metal. Drop. Not important at the moment. These are considerably harder to mount than I thought they would be. Also, I'm going to need to eat at some point. There's a Gary fish swimming around, so... Really? You're going to... Okay, never mind. I'll get him later. Let's wait for this next eruption. I'm going to try and get it down nice and low. Oh god, I can't get much closer. I wonder if it's possible to get down into those caves. I know. I wonder if it's possible to get down into the next cave set and not burn alive. Let's do a quick test run and find out. Because I didn't realize there were more caverns down there. But there totally are. Okay. Hurry up. All right. Okay, this is the cave I was thinking about. Alright, so there is a cave leading into it. This is perfect. This is what I wanted in the first place. So, if I come up here... I know, it's hot. I get it. It's real hot. Now we are losing health at the moment. But not too rapidly. Okay, that's not much better. But I'm just going to roll with that, because this is taking longer than anticipated. Hey, fishies. Alright, so if I throw down a power transmitter here... Well, I could probably throw up a power transmitter... up above. So let's try that. I don't know what the range on them is, but I imagine if I see the blue line, it's happy. How many of them do I need to build? Is the question. Damn it! I mean, I'm assuming that if I stay in that flow, I can't see when my screen is burning, game. That doesn't help me at all. I'm assuming that if I stay in that flow while I'm trying to install it, I'm going to get cooked rapidly. That's why I'm trying to be cautious here. Okay. Screw it. We're going to bring him back this way, because it's too much trouble to do it the other way. Alright, so one at a time. Let's break down the other one. Okay, now they're working. Cute. Yeah, I feel like I did get cooked a little bit more at the end there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, I'm going to finish getting these things installed. Also, it's dark outside right now, which doesn't help me, but there's some stalkers up here. I'm not that far below the surface. I'm going to go ahead and surface now. But we're going to have the power line come up through here and back towards the base, which is over in some direction. I don't see the beacon.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's actually really close. Okay, 150 meters away. So yeah, we're going to get this installed, and hopefully it won't take too long once I've got them up to the surface. So cross your fingers for that. But anyway, I'm going to stop this one here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.